nasty.
Carlos Sainz might have made a sensational move to Williams, but there is a very good chance he will never drive for the British team. James Vowles is proud of his coup and boasted that he now has the best pairing in the grid. The Williams boss had a romantic explanation on how he was able to sign his man. It's like dating. So we had our first coffee, a lovely date. Then light texting, as you do, a little bit of flirting. Later it became more and more intense. But words alone would never be enough to convince Carlos. James gave him the raw data to show him that the car was overweight by about 10 kilograms at the start of the season, an issue they have now fixed. He claimed they could have been competing for points from the first day. A 10 kilograms extra weight usually means a 0.3 seconds loss per lap. But this is not our main bone of contention for today. Williams might have signed their man, but the job is far from done. They would be hoping that Sainz's other plans do not go his way so he won't have to leave. Because, as it turns out, he is not even obligated to drive for them. A German publication revealed these details and even gave the salary he is expected to earn. But we have a second reliable source that confirmed this today's story. They reported that Sainz has a clause in his contract that allows him to leave for a better team. In fact, what they said was that the Spaniard could very well not drive for Williams at all in 2025 if either Red Bull or Mercedes comes calling. When we saw this news, we didn't believe it as well. Why would Williams put themselves in such a situation? It is like being in an abusive relationship where the other party can very well leave at any point in time. This sort of agreement benefits only sons. Williams might not be the giants they once were, but they deserve their dignity. Carlos doesn't come cheap. It was reported that the team placed him on a €10 million per year contract, which is expected to run for 2 years. In any case, we needed further confirmation, and this confirmation came from no other than Eddie Jordan. The former team boss has laid more credence that Sainz could be on his way out. But why should you even believe Eddie? Aside being the manager of Adrian Newey, Eddie is widely regarded as the oracle of Formula One. He accurately predicted the second coming of Michael Schumacher into the sport and also predicted Hamilton's sensational transfer. When quizzed on the rumour that Sainz could stab Williams in the back, he said, "The biggest news of the last few days would have to be Carlos Sainz, the successful Spaniard. He was fantastic at Ferrari and will be joining Alex Albon at Williams next year. Knowing Carlos's father, I am absolutely certain that there will be some kind of exit clause or that there will be an opportunity for Carlos to get out if something really big comes his way. But the next question would be, which of the teams could Sainz go? For now, there is no space in McLaren. Some might even argue that Piastri is now better than Norris. Mercedes is the place where it seems Sainz could get a chance. If Toto could change the hands of time, they would still prefer Hamilton in that cockpit and Sainz would still have his job in Ferrari. Right now, they are stuck with Russell, and the Brit is not quite the man to bring Toto the title. Mercedes are poised to confirm Antonelli in September, but the team might change their mind and bring in Sainz at any point. Due to the close working relationship between Mercedes and Williams, a driver swap where Sainz goes to Mercedes and Antonelli goes to Williams is very open. The Spaniard and his entourage factored this scenario playing out and decided he mustn't put all his eggs in Williams' basket. However, the other argument is that if Toto felt that Sainz is his man, he sure would have allowed Antonelli continue in F2. What we really sense is that Verstappen still remains top of the agenda at the Brackley-based team. They would stop at nothing to get their ultimate man, but just in case that doesn't play into their hands, the team would now be forced to consider the Spaniard, but he could still go to Red Bull. The only issue is that Red Bull has intentionally avoided signing him to not stir the hornet's nest. The last time, both Max and Sainz drove for Toro Rosso. That didn't go well at all. In fact, racing driver and analyst Tom Coronel described Sainz as the most difficult teammate of Verstappen. Ricciardo, on the other hand, was the perfect pairing for Max before he decided to leave when Red Bull started to favour the Dutchman. The Australian could very well be the man to ride alongside Max in the coming season. We can say this with some level of confidence because Sergio Perez has been shambolic for the past 8 races. He is supposed to be out of a job right now, but was saved by Liberty Media and Disney. You can check our previous video on why Perez is unsackable. Except Verstappen leaves for Mercedes, it appears almost certain that the team will not be calling on the Spaniard anytime soon. And for now, the destiny of Sainz is tied to Williams. But we can never tell what the future looks like. We would like to hear your thoughts in the comments. This is Front Lockout signing off.